Test 1 2, test 1 2, and we are back here on Coventry United match day with Liam Cook, ready for the second half here at Sphinx Drive as Coventry United are currently drawing 0-0 against Lye Town. United so far with the best of the opportunities, but still yet to hit the back of the net. Well, they did, but sadly the ball was called back, so that didn't count. Let's go through the half-time scores around the grounds in Europe and in England. Bayer Leverkusen 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0, CSK Moscow 1, Monaco 0, Club Brugge 1, FC Porto 0, Dinamo Zagreb 0, Sevilla 1, Leicester City 1, FC Copenhagen 0, Lyon 0, Juventus 0, Real Madrid 3, Legia Warsaw 1, and Sporting Lisbon 0, Borussia Dortmund 2. Those are the Champions League group stage half-time scores. In the Championship, Barnsley 0, Newcastle United 0, Birmingham City 3, Rotherham United 1, Blackburn Rovers 2, Nottingham Forest 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Derby County 0, Brentford 0, Fulham 0, Norwich City 2, Ipswich Town 1, Burton Albion 0, Leeds United 1, Wigan Athletic 0, Queen's Park Rangers 0, Bristol City 0, and Reading 0, Aston Villa 1. What do you know about that? Aston Villa winning away. Absolute madness. But yeah, well, it looks like the longest standing joke in football is about to come to a screeching halt. In League 1, Bradford City 1, Southend United 0, Bury 1, AFC Wimbledon 1, Chesterfield 0, Fleetwood Town 1, and how sweet this sounds, Coventry City 2, Oxford United 0. In elsewhere in League 1, Gillingham 1, Walsall 0, Millwall 0, Bolton Wanderers 1, Milton Keynes Dons 2, Bristol Rovers 0, Oldham Athletic 2, Scunthorpe United 0, Peterborough United 2, Northampton Town 0, Port Vale 0, Charlton Athletic 1, Shrewsbury Town 0, Sheffield United 0, and Swindon Town 2, Rochdale 0, and one score in the Checker Trade Trophy as Exeter are beating Chelsea under-21s by 2-0. We are nearly set to go for the second half as Coventry United make their way onto the pitch. Of course, today's coverage is sponsored by Graham, the Plumbers Merchant, the official sponsor of Coventry United's home, away and third shirt, and also of Coventry United Match Day, supplying all of your bathroom and heating and plumbing needs as well, operating all across the Midlands. So check out grahamplumbersmerchant.co.uk for store locations and the latest special offers. Let's go for a run through now of the starting lineups for Coventry United and Lye Town, starting with the Red and Green Army of Coventry United. Number 1, Rich Morris. 2, Pierre Moonim. 3, Lewis Hudson. 4, Rob Prinzel. 5, Callum Burgess. 6, Jamie Coleman. 7, Kevin Thornton. 8, Chris Cox. 9, Kai Williams. 10, Mikael Beckley. And number 11 is Muzzy Nduna. For Lye Town, number 1, Jake Bedford. 2, Chris Henry. 3, Adam Meacham. 4, Simon Williams. 5, Sam Mills. 6, Ben Hadley. 7, Jack Till. Number 8, Scott Jennard. 9, James Spray. 10, Ben Billingham. And 11 is Ben Jevons. Well, Lye Town now making their way back onto the turf at Sphinx Drive. United with the best of the attacking chances so far. But as we said before half-time, the only thing missing from this game is a goal. Well, I think there's a few drops of rain coming down in Coventry. It's starting to sprinkle over Sphinx Drive at half-time. Here come the coaching staff of Coventry United and Lye Town. Come on, United! I think Luke Morton will have had some stern words with the referee after a verbal altercation midway through the first half. Not happy with the referee's manner of bookings. But let's see how the second half will pan out. Every 45 minutes is a new beginning in football. And let's start this one off at Sphinx Drive. The second half is underway. Coventry United 0, Lye Town 0. United had the ball on the right hand side and moved him through. He could put it through for Kai Williams. He's still going though, sprinting down the right hand side, puts in the cross, and Williams has got it now and couldn't control his feet at the near post. And Lye Town able to clear it. But good early run there from Moodim, finding Williams, but the young attacker just couldn't find his feet. Henry keeps it away from Williams, lays it off now to Simon Williams. hoops it upfield, and that will be a United throw. Positive start for the Red and Green Army so far, closing off the attack before it even begins. New ball is needed. And Hudson will take it. He's coming a little bit further up line than he intended to. Hudson's got Nduna, Cox and Williams in support. It's found. Kai Williams, good chest control there from the young attacker. He's brought down, and the referee has given a free kick against Kai Williams. I believe for grabbing onto the ball when he thought he was fouled. The coalition now between Mills and Williams bringing down young Kai. And there's a free kick against Coventry United. Pierre Moudin bringing down the Live Town man on the far side. The decision is not going the Red and Green's way as James Spray took to the floor. Goal in League One, Bristol Rovers have scored at MK Dons 2-1 to the Dons in that one. Long ball from Jevons. Good control there from Chris Henry. Appeals of handball. On death there as far as the referee is concerned. Here come United through ball there from Hudson. It's just drifted away from Nduna upfield, but only as far as Chris Cox, who will try and nod it on and does so twice. Nduna's head control not as good. You hear there Jack Till expressing his displeasure at losing the ball. And of course there could be some swearing during this this coverage. We do try and keep it as PG as we can. He got back now into the penalty area, puts it across. Kai Williams couldn't quite get there, and the goalkeeper will grab it just before Williams can make it to the ball. United once again starting brightly. Until he was able to outmaneuver Callum Burgess, but the ball falls to Rich Morris in the penalty area. Burgess striding forward, unopposed. Fires it up line. Thornton brings it away from Billingham, who's not happy about a high boot. Still Thornton. Forward to Williams. Prinzel. United making some pressure here. It's put up line by Chris Henry, but it'll fall to Jamie Coleman. Jack Till trying to make a nuisance of himself to play back to Coleman's centre-back partner, Callum Burgess. Moodin wants it on the right-hand side, but Burgess still going on his own, still going. A lofted ball to the right. Williams will try and get there. And Williams will keep that one in on the right-hand side, crossing opportunity, puts it in, looks for Nduna, it's headed up rather than out, and Nduna now turns, tries to shoot, and Beckley couldn't divert it in, and it's now going to be cleared by Lai. And Chris Cox there, a bit of a shoving match with Chris Henry, and the referee has found in favour of the Lai Town man. So around 5 minutes into the second half, 40 minutes until full time, it's still scoreless. This looks like a game where one goal will swing it. And the long ball from Lai goes all the way out for a goal kick. Got a freezing cold Sphinx Drive. You can tell winter's certainly on the way. Coleman plays it back into the box with Rich Morris. Until tried to nick it away from the goalkeeper unsuccessfully. It's now with Callum Burgess. Until is finally making his presence known. We barely saw him in the first half. The top scorer for Lai is starting to make his presence known. Burgess. Thornton is caught out by Till. Thornton eventually loses out, but Till puts it out for a throw, and Till is getting more and more impatient as he loses the ball. As always, frustrations boil over on this side of the pitch. Now he's been able to retain possession. Burgess will shepherd that one away out for another throw-in. And once again, Till won't be happy with that one as he tries to instigate another attack. Here comes Rob Prinzel. Onto the left-hand side. He's looking for Nduna. And it's put out for a Coventry United throw-in by the centre-back Sam Mills. And Hudson finds Nduna in space. Nduna can't control the ball though and will eventually lose it to Henry. Billingham. And the referee has to try and get out of the way there. A little bit of control there from Billingham to keep it away from Cox. Lofted ball over, looking for Till. An easy catch for Rich Morris. The wind starts to blow its way around Sphinx Drive. Moodham on the halfway line, right-hand side of the pitch. Gives it back to Kevin Thornton. Makes a run forward. Thornton. Low, long ball to Nduna. Hudson's making a run. Through ball, looks for Hudson. It's intercepted by Chris Henry. And it's put out for a live throw off the leg of Hudson. It remains 0-0. United with the best of the opportunities. And still no score in Germany either, as Bayer Leverkusen are continuing to hold Spurs to a 0-0 draw. While Leicester are beating FC Copenhagen by 1-0 at the King Power Stadium. So, as a free kick given against Jamie Coleman, well, the referee wasn't even looking at the incident, but he's given it anyway. He's obviously gone off the advice of his linesman. Didn't seem to be that much contact from Jamie Coleman, but the centre-back not appealing against it. It will be a free kick to be taken by Simon Williams on the right-hand side. Chipped across for Meacham, but it's eventually fallen to Mikael Beckley, who's tried to have some poor control from Meacham, trying to put it through for Williams and blocked. And now Ben Jevons strides away on the left. Cuts it in for Jane Spray in the centre circle. Long pass to Simon Williams on the right with Nduna dispossessing him, but he can't pick up the loose ball. And Mills fires it forward, only for a goal kick. But good work from Muzzy Nduna to stop the attack in its tracks. United with some decent options on the bench, including the new boy Tom King, formerly of Shrewsbury Town, has been playing his football in Sweden in recent months and had to wait for international clearance to return to English football. He's got it after over a month of waiting. Could he make an appearance off the bench as Kai Williams tries to cut in on the left-hand side? The ball was taken away, but Williams, and that's a side challenge from Williams. It's gone against the United man. And Hadley was taken out by the United winger. I don't think you can have any quarrels about that one. But it remains Coventry City 2, Oxford United 0 at the Ricoh Arena, and I will not tire of saying that. As the Sky Blues look for their first home league win of the campaign. Can they hold on? Stevenson and Sordell with the goals at the Ricoh. Just up the A444 from Sphinx Drive. Ball put forward by Williams, and that will again fall harmlessly into the grasp of the man they call England's number one around these parts. We all know him as Mozza, Rich Morris. Morris clears. Only onto the head of Adam Meacham. And that's fallen out to Till, who may strike well here and save well with the feet of Rich Morris. Well, it wasn't quite the perfect chorus that we're used to, but you get the general idea. A cracking save there from Morris, a powerful volleyed attempt. Cox chips it up. And will head the ball line himself, looking for Beckley. Only meets the head of Mills. Williams heads it up rather than out. Cox heads it forward once again. I've got to say, Cox isn't the tallest of players, but he's got incredible aerial ability. Williams brought down, but now Nduna forward to Williams. Can he get his one in from the left-hand side? Across goal, and it's just out of reach of the goalkeeper. It's out of the reach of the goal as well. And that will go out for a goal kick. 35 minutes of play remaining at Sphinx Drive. And well, one of the biggest stories coming out of tonight's games, one of the biggest standing jokes in football has been things that have happened since Aston Villa last won an away game. Well, get your noise all around this one. Reading 0, Aston Villa 1. So we may have to start thinking of a new punchline. I think if Aston Villa do hang on, then Jonathan Kodjia, the scorer of that goal, will be a cult hero around Aston this time tomorrow. A good side challenge there, putting the ball out of play as Leighton look to build on the attack. Here's Henry. And now Williams is looking to try and get it into the box. A great side challenge there from Chris Cox. It's fallen to the feet of Beckley in the centre circle. Williams in front of him. And Williams making the run. Has he stayed onside? Yes, he has. Williams brought down in the area, but Mills got the ball, and it will be a throw into Coventry United. Perfectly executed from the centre back. If he got that one wrong, it would have been a penalty, and he could have well been in the book. A new ball is required, and Luke Morton passes it over to the United man, Jamie Coleman, and here comes one of Kohler's signature long throws. As rocket propelled arms, ready to fire this one into the danger zone. Here it comes. Towards the centre of the park. It's headed away, but it will fall to Kevin Thornton on the edge of the box. Thornton, lovely through ball for Coleman. What's his crossing ability like? Not great. Thornton can't keep it in. It's offside anyway. And we'll regroup with a free kick for that offside. So don't forget you can vote for our Coventry United Matchday Man of the Match on Twitter and our brand new Twitter handle. That is at Cov Matchday. That's at COV Matchday. Alternatively, you can just search Cov United Matchday on Twitter. And a goal at St Andrews, Birmingham 3, Rotherham 2. As the Millers look to get back into that one. Beckley tries to pick it up on the right hand side, and it's just put out of play there by Meacham. As the fans say, United are in need of a goal. As Williams couldn't make any contact on it as it flashed across the goal. United have controlled this match. The one thing they haven't done is score, but luckily for them, it's something that Leighton haven't done either. Hudson keeps with him only as far as Till, and Hudson able to take it away from Ben Billingham. Coleman, nice little 1-2 there with Rich Morris and Coleman with a lot of time, a lot of space on the ball. Plays it to Kevin Thornton, a lot more defensive than he would have liked to be. Onto the right hand side now, Callum Burgess. United have got to build from this now. Moodim, Beckley's making the run. Moodim's going all on his own though. Moodim now finds Beckley, crossing opportunity, put across goal, Unduna, and now surely it is! Kai Williams finishes the job that Muzzy Unduna started. Coventry United have got their just desserts, and they've got the lead. Kai Williams with the easiest of finishes. Beckley's cross, Unduna going to ground, got his chest on the ball. It was well saved by Jake Bedford, but then in came Kai Williams, very similar goal to the one he scored on Saturday. A poacher's goal for Coventry United, and the Red and Green Army lead by 1-0 at Sphinx Drive. So Unduna with the first attempt, he went to ground, he got his chest on the ball. It was well saved by Bedford, but there was Kai Williams to pick up the pieces. And it's no more, no less than Coventry United deserve. They've controlled this game so far. Well, the scoreline now at Sphinx Drive. Coventry United 1, Leighton 0. We've had around 15 minutes in the second half.
They won't lie down.
Let's just hope United don't lie down. Let's see what Lai can do. They've certainly got a danger man in Jack Till. We haven't seen the best of him so far, the number 7. He seems to have come into the game more in the second half, but still hasn't had a proper effort on goal. He had a low drive save well by Mark. That's about the best that Lie have been able to muster. Here's Chris Henry now on the right hand side. Hudson trying to stop the run. He tries to trick his way past the teenage left back, and it's deflected out of play there. Muzzy and Duna with the block. And he puts it out for a throw in to Lie. Williams. United eventually got it, despite Williams appearing to be fouled. And Thornton puts Muzzy and Duna through. And here comes Nduna on the left, trying to cut in. Beckley wants it on the right. And a good slide challenge there from Simon Williams. And there's going to be a Coventry United change here, I believe, as it's held out of play by Lewis Hudson. Coleman loses the ball. Billingham. And Prinzel gets in there well. Can Williams get to the loose ball? Oh, that's a nasty challenge from behind. Williams on Williams there. Simon Williams sliding in on Kai Williams from behind. And that's got to be a yellow card. The referee, I don't believe, is going to take any action. He has given a free kick. In fact, no, he is going to call over Simon Williams now. Give him credit. Well, that's a definite yellow card.
Well played, United!
He's calling over Williams. And the referee has been calling after Williams at least 5 times now. And if he wasn't going to get a yellow card the first time, he's certainly going to get one now. It's a yellow card. And it's a yellow card for Ben Jevons as well. Jevons was trying to plead the innocence of Williams. Obviously didn't want to hear it. So Jevons and Williams have now been booked. Williams for the challenge and Jevons for dissent. The number 11, Ben Jevons, and number 4, Simon Williams, got booked. Williams for the challenge, Jevons for dissent.
I'll get some binoculars for Christmas cake.
And Duna puts it into the box, tried to find Williams, easily cut out the... And it's cleared by Simon Williams upfield. Forward to Jamie Coleman. Volleyed pass to Chris Cox, tried to flick it on, but it's only forward now to Adam Meacham. Here comes the left back. Eventually United able to stop the run, and Prinzel fires it out of play for a throw-in, but that could have been dangerous if United didn't stop that attack right then and there. So the score remains 1-0 Coventry United. "17 minutes gone in the second half. And Prince over to shepherd the ball out as Billingham tried to put it in from the left-hand side. We're not expecting the Coventry United change shortly. We heard whispers around the bench asking if the player was ready to come on. And indeed, yes, we are getting ready for a substitution. And it's coming on. It is the debutant Tom King is going to come on for Coventry United to make his long-awaited debut around 2 weeks after it was announced that he'd signed for the club. We've had to wait for it. Let's see if the wait has been worth it as Muzzy and Duna makes his way off the pitch. A solid hour of football for the Coventry United favourites. He's been at the club for a good few years now. Doesn't start as many games as he would have liked to. It'll be even tougher to get into the starting lineup now with King signing for the club. But King will be taking up his place on the left-hand side of the front three, with Williams switching over to the right. Williams can pretty much play anywhere in that front three. Beckley is now playing as the number 9, and Beckley tries to put the ball through for Tom King. Here is King into the penalty area, scuffs his effort. He wanted to make an immediate impression there. Oh, Tom King with a good run, but that final product just wasn't quite there. But what a moment that would have been. His first tackle in the ball and his first goal. That would have been incredible. Sadly, it wasn't to be, and it remains 1-0. But you got to give him credit for trying. Another goal at the Burnabout. Real Madrid 4, Legia Warsaw 1. And I tell you what, absolute rapid fire at the Greenhouse Meadow. It was 0-0 at half-time between Shrewsbury and Sheffield United. It's now 3-0 to Sheffield United. They've come out firing in the second half. The Blades 3-0 up against Shrewsbury. United have got a free kick inside the the Lie Town half. United under pressure here. They're able to find Beckley. Thornton. Is that handball? So he seems to strike the hand. The referee is not giving it. Cox tries to win the ball back, but that certainly hit the arm. The referee obviously feeling that it wasn't intentional. But now here comes Jack Till striding forward on the left-hand side. He's forced into the corner by Coleman. Lays it off. Here's Ben Hadley. Can he whip this one in? Hadley puts it in. And the header there from Callum Burgess takes it away from Jennard, who was ready to head it home. And it's cleared by Tom King. He's proven he can be a defender as well as an attacker. Here's Kevin Thornton under pressure from James Spray. Spray gets the ball. Thornton falls to the ground there. Referee has given a corner there. There was a... well, Thornton's not happy there, but Jack Till and Kevin Thornton, the number 7's, locking arms, both of them going down, and the referee has decided to give a corner. As it's started spitting now at Sphinx Drive, a little bit of rain.
Take the space! Take the space!
Well, it'll be a wet and wild second half. We'll have to wait and see it. The cross is made and punched away there by Rich Meister for another corner. Remains 1-0 to Coventry United. 25 minutes of action remaining at Sphinx Drive. There's been a goal at Vale Park, Port Vale 0, Charlton Athletic 1. And the good news coming over from just up the 8:45, which will soon be known as Jimmy Hill Way, it is still 2-0 to Coventry City. That first win at home of the league season looks like it's coming. As the head towards goal is cleared by United, and Thornton will pick up the pieces. In fact, Thornton gives it away to Ben Billingham. They're appealing for a free kick. The referee doesn't want to know and gives a goal kick. And, well, fans saying that Thornton got away with that one. I think he did as well. It was a little bit ferocious from Kevin Thornton. He's certainly got that side to him. He can be like a little pit bull when he wants to be. And, oh, I'll tell you what. Aston Villa heartbreak. Reading 1, Aston Villa 1. That first away win may have to wait. So the longest standing joke in football goes on for another couple of weeks. And you have to give away a throw-in on the left-hand side. So everyone's just telling his players, just relax. They've got the 1-0 lead at the minute, but they've got to be careful. Throw-in taken, and Billingham couldn't control. It goes out, and Morris looking to take a quick goal kick. And what a game it is at Craven Cottage. Fulham 2, Norwich City 2. And a goal in the Champions League. Club Bruges 1, FC Porto 1. Porto equalising in Belgium. And Sporting Lisbon get one back at home to Borussia Dortmund. But it's still 2-1 to the Germans. United lose the ball in the centre of the park again. Chipped onto the left-hand side. Ben Hadley looks to cross one in for Till. Till almost got there. But Henry will pick it up. What can Hudson do as he tries to stop the cross coming in? He blocks the cross well. Henry keeps it in. Billingham puts the cross. It's back into the area. And it's good work there from Hudson to shepherd the ball away from Scott Jennard. And Coventry United retain their slender advantage. But since they've scored, it seems to have been a more potent attacking threat from Lie. So United 1-0 up. We have Kyle Williams finishing from close range. The cross from Mikael Beckley, chested towards the goalkeeper by Muzzy and Duna, saved well by Bedford, but there was Williams to pick up the spoils. It's run on now by Chris Cox, and now here comes Mikael Beckley. Good slide challenge there from Adam Meacham. And Tommy Glasgow is going to come on for Coventry United.
In place of Coxey, I think. Place of Coxey, I think.
And who's going to come off? I seem to think it will be Chris Cox. But United have got to be careful. They don't want to go too defensive. They've still got to be careful. They're only one goal up. If they get a second one, they can afford to go for 5 at the back possibly. But we do know that much like Rob Prince or Tommy Glasgow can literally play anywhere. And now a lofted ball from Henry. He pulled it back there for a foul. A foul occurred inside Ly's half. And the lad on the left hand side won't be too happy. He's just sprinted, I don't know how many yards, trying to get the ball. Free taken there by Bedford, the goalkeeper, headed away by Pierre Mudim. Oh, and Beckley there, that's a nasty challenge, sliding in. The light-hand man didn't get the ball, he's apologising to Beckley. It is the number 11, Ben Jevons. The referee is going to, he's already, I thought Jevons has already been booked. Well, there was a player booked a few minutes ago when Williams was booked. There was 2 players. Jevons was there. I thought it was Jevons who was booked, but it couldn't have been. Otherwise, he would have been off. But Ben Jevons, no matter what the scenario, he is in the book now. We do know that for certain. Morris takes the goal, kick easily headed up there by Henry, but it's fallen to Kevin Thornton in the midfield. Nodded on by Cox, beautiful there. And now here comes Tom King, the debutant. Can he whip this one in? He's under pressure from Samuels, but he's still going, puts the cross in. The defender tries to clear him out. It's Chris Cox, scuffs his attempt, and Meacham should be able to get this one away now. Here's Chris Henry. He puts it out for a throw off Kevin Thornton. But United retain their 1-goal advantage. And the goalkeeper then nearly outsmarted by Kai Williams. He's putting it out now for a Coventry United throw-in. Well, we've got around, I think it's 17, 18 minutes to go. The second half has flown by. It's been a very entertaining game. Don't let the 1-0 scoreline fool you. It could have easily been more. But this time Cox misses with the header. It's put upfield by Henry, and another throw-in for Coventry United inside their own half. Remains 2-0 at the Ricoh Arena, with Coventry City leading Oxford as they look to wrap up their first home league win of the season. And Tom King wins the ball back on the left-hand side, striding forward. Can he get this one in? Whips it in. It's forward to Mikael Beckley. Can he turn and shoot? Beckley shoots, and it's blocked. Coventry United coming so close there, and Chris Cox slides in on Chris Henry.
He got the ball!
Well, the fans clearly got the ball. I couldn't quite see because the dugout was blocking my view. I saw Cox slide in there. Here's a yellow card for Chris Cox. Well, I mean, no doubt that he did slide in trying to get the ball. But whether he got it, I couldn't quite see. The referee obviously got a better view than me, and he's decided to book the Coventry United captain, Chris Cox, for his troubles. Bedford puts it forward. Coleman tries to get there. It's in the penalty area now with Lai. Billingham. It's put in by Jennard. Goal kick. And Rich Ross having a go at the referee. Lucky that he didn't get a yellow card there. Obviously not in any mood to mess around with players or management having a go. And finally a goal between Lyon and Juventus. Juventus lead. Lyon 0, Juventus 1. So finally the first goal in France in the Champions League. Well, we're expecting a change to be made soon, as Tommy Glasgow is expected on very shortly. Hasn't been made yet, but we heard whispers on the touchline that Tommy Glasgow would be coming on. Morris clears. It was intended for Beckley, but Beckley stumbled. Williams attempted clearance, blocked by the head of James Spray. Jevons puts it through the centre. Now what a chance now for Billingham, and it goes wide. And it's taking a touch from a United man on its way through, and it will be a corner kick. That was a dangerous effort there from Ben Billingham. Luckily for United, it drifted wide with the help of a United foot. "15 minutes to go, and it's headed home, it's headed in, it's James Spray nods in the equaliser from the corner. United static at the back, and Coventry United can't believe it. And a yellow card for Rich Morris, who's been having to go with the referee for the last few minutes. But Lighttown geeing themselves up. They have to think that the change of Coventry United will have to change now. Could they bring on Reece Snape for some more attacking pressure? But it is 1-1, and James Spray heads home the equaliser, 1-1. Well, you've got to say the last 10 minutes or so, Lighttown have looked pretty likely to score. A little more dangerous team going forward, but now can Coventry United get themselves back in the lead already, as Williams is brought down from behind. Referee says no, and Meacham will bring it away. But Lighttown have got what they deserve. Coventry United deserved the first goal. Lighttown certainly they certainly earned the equaliser. United got themselves now a throw-in, as I believe it was Scott Jenner trying to put the ball on the left-hand side. But here come United now, and Kyle Williams is called back. The throw was taken too quickly for the referee's liking, I believe. Williams was through on goal. He did put it into the net. It's the second time that Williams has had a goal disallowed. It was because the throw was taken too quickly. Of course, you can't be offside from a throw-in. And it was inside United's half anyway, so he couldn't have been offside. United tried to take the throw in quickly, but sadly for the red and greens, the referee wasn't ready for it. Now the throw-in is taken, and United lose it immediately. McCollum will pick it up once again. That's centre back and lays it off now for Hudson. Forward ball, Tom King. King received a little bit of a knock there from Jennard, but still going. Still going, Tom King. Thornton. He's got options on the right with Pierre Mudim. Can he put him in? Yes, he can. Pierre Mudim. Surrounded by blue shirts. Can he get the cross in? Mudim still going. Mudim across goal. And is that handball? Referee says no. Williams appealing for it. Referee doesn't want to know. But here come United still. Prinzel. Taken out by the Lighttown man, but now here come Lai, and here comes Simon Williams. Could it be a quick turnaround now for Lai? They're outnumbering them, still going. Billingham, and it's a free kick against Coventry United. Billingham came into the penalty area. And it's going to be a yellow card for Jamie Coleman, who brought down Billingham as he came into the box. Luckily for the September Player of the Month, the contact took place outside the penalty area, but it is now an incredible opportunity for the visitors to complete a quick turnaround and make it 2-1. Now we're hearing Gift Musa is going to be coming on. So it should be a straight swap in midfield with either Prinzel, Thornton or Cox coming off. Here comes the free kick now. Billingham strikes one and over the crossbar, with Morris rooted to his spot. Just over 10 minutes to go.
United!
We'll be naming our Hillsborough Matchday man of the match very shortly. Oh, and Prinzel. Kai Williams with a little bit of a push in the back there. Here's Billingham. Striding forward, tries a long range effort. It's blocked by his own player, Till, batting for the ball with Coleman. Coleman tripped by Jack Till. And that is a free kick, Coventry United. And they're going to bring out substitution here, and it is Kevin Thornton coming off. Give Musa will replace the veteran midfielder. Give Musa comes on for Kevin Thornton. United want to save Thornton for Saturday. A big FA Vars match against Long Eaton. They need their star midfielder fit and healthy for that game. And they bring on Give Musa. He has that attacking instinct drilled into his head. Coventry United will be hoping that can will them on to victory. It's nodded on by Beckley. Williams couldn't quite get there, but here's Moodham now into the penalty area. Moodham! Oh, it's gone wide. It's going to be a corner. I think he had a go and it was blocked by a Lytown man. And now Kai Williams is down on the far side. He's trying to get back to his feet, and Williams is motioning to the bench. Get me off. There's Kai Williams, who seems set to come off now. And you'd assume it would be Reece Snape who'd come on. Straight swap up front. But Williams was motioning to the bench, make a substitution. You can see how Barnes has got the number 9 on his substitutes board now, so we can see that Williams is coming off. Corner put in, Prinzel gets his head to it. Goalkeeper punches it but can't clear it, and Meacham able to stop the danger. But Moodham picks it up in midfield. Moodham, Cox wants it forward, put through the legs there of Jennard. And now here's Moodham again on the left hand side, crossing opportunity. Can the right back get it in from here? He was trying to wait too long for support. It's put out. But Williams comes back onto the field of play. How long will he stay on there? That remains to be seen. You have one change left. And you have to think, if Williams does come off, which looks likely, he isn't looking very good right now. If he does come off, it will probably would be Reece Snape coming on, the under-21 striker. He's yet to score a senior goal. Long throw by Coleman, easily dealt with there by the Lytown defenders. It's come down to Pierre Moodham. He's passed one, Moodham tries one, and that will be a goal kick to Lytown. Disappointing for Coventry United. The good news for Coventry City fans is it's still 2-0 to the Sky Blues. And the Ricoh Arena against Oxford, and here comes the change. And we were right, Reece Snape is coming on. And Kai Williams, who is a little bit worse for wear, does come off. United already have 2 consistent starting attacking options on the sidelines with injury, with Josh O'Grady and Ben Mackey, who are both in the stands this evening, both ruled out short term with injury. We're expecting both of them back in the starting lineup for Saturday's trip to Long Eaton in the FA Vars first round. Hey? Oh, isn't he? No, we're being told, actually, no, just being told that we were told earlier by one of the fans that Ben was going to be okay. We're now being told by Josh that Ben Mackey isn't going to be okay. So if Williams is injured, that's the last thing United need. So we were told at half-time by a fan that Ben would be okay, but now we are being told Mackey is not going to be okay for Saturday. So if Williams is indeed out, who is going to be starting in that central striking role? I don't know whether Josh fancies it. He's more of a winger, but we could see how Josh does at number 9. Moodham battles for the ball and wins it from Hadley down the right-hand side. Good slide challenge, though, from Jevon to win the ball back. Of course, we will go through a full recap of the full-time scores at the end of this match. And in fact, we've only got 5 minutes to go. We will name our Hillsborough Matchday man of the match very shortly as well. It's a difficult one to call. Burgess nods it forward, and now here comes Billingham. Ben Billingham on the left-hand side. Good side challenge there from Gif Musa. Well, we are going to name our Hillsborough Match Day Man of the Match. It's been, well, I've been throwing around 3 names in my head. 2 Lytown players and a Coventry United one. I am going to go for the Coventry United number 9, Kai Williams, scoring United's only goal of the match and promising runs as well. Could have easily been more than the single that he ended up with, but Kai Williams is our man of the match today. But credit has to be given to Lytown's number 3, Adam Meacham, and number 10, Ben Billingham, who are also up there for the Coventry United Matchday Man of the Match award. But Kai Williams is the recipient today. Let's see if the icing can be put on Kai's cake. Of course, a single performance for a player isn't really made complete without the victory. Any player will tell you that. Let's see if United can get themselves a goal in the last 5 minutes plus injury time before the final whistle. By Mills. Musa headed up looking for Prinzel. Prinzel batting with his opposite number 4, Simon Williams. Snake puts it forward. Beckley couldn't nod it on there for Prinzel. But now Moodin wins it back. Pierre Moodin onto the right hand side now. And it's put in. Snake couldn't get his head on it and it's cleared. Well, no substitutions yet for Lytown. They've still got some options. United have used all 3 of their changes. Williams, Musa slides in, and that's taken a touch, I believe, off the Lytown man. It has. Coventry United had the throw-in just in front of the dugouts. Well, we're used to some late drama at Coventry United. We haven't seen that much of it this season. Will it be another repeat of the game against Hinckley and the Nuneaton at home last year in the early months of Coventry United match day? Musa. And now over to Callum Burgess. You're not happy with that one. When Moodin wanted it on the right, Burgess, he's got Till behind him. Now it's Moodin. Beckley. Moodin wants it back. Beckley takes it through. And he sees a trip from behind. But Lye seem happy now to just settle for the draw. As Bedford wastes a little bit of time. I think around 4 minutes to go until the final whistle. Another goal at St Andrews. Birmingham 4, Rotherham 2. But still no score at the game between Bayer Leverkusen and Spurs. Still 0-0. Leicester lead Copenhagen by 1-0. Real Madrid thrashing Legia Warsaw 5-1. And Newcastle now lead Barnsley 2-0. As a chance now for Lytown, and a volleyed attempt there from Ben Hadley goes wide at the near post. But it's been a game and a half tonight. It's been absolutely cracking.
Better than Liverpool United last night.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, it couldn't be any worse than Liverpool Man United last night. I was sat there. I only watched the second half, but I tell you what, who needs sleeping pills when you've got that? I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Forget your Champions League, forget your Premier League. This is what football is. A freezing cold October Tuesday night, and we are sat here watching a cracking game of non-league football. This is where the heart of the game is. Cox getting stuck in there, trying to win the ball back. But now Chris Henry runs away with it. Down line, good side challenge there from Lewis Hudson. It's gone over the William Knibbs Memorial stand, and we'll need another ball.
Come on, United!
Chris Henry, foul throw by Chris Henry. Luke Morrison calling it, and for once the referee agreeing with him. Coleman launches it forward, tries to find Beckley, headed forward by Meacham. Musa, they take out a play by Henry. United have got to be quick about it now. They've literally got about 2 minutes to go. They've got to be quick. Coleman launches it forward, looking for Beckley. And Beckley, a little bit of pushing and pulling there with Meacham. No free kick given. Musa under pressure from Spray. He leaves it off for Hudson into the penalty area, looking for Beckley. Headed forward by Chris Cox. It's gone over Beckley. Henry volleys it away, but Burgess will bring it back, puts it forward. Beckley couldn't get there, and a free kick against James Spray. And Coventry United have got a free kick just inside the centre circle. They're not going to get many more chances. Around a minute left of normal time. And it will be a yellow card now. In fact, it was Jack Till. But no, the referee decided not to give it. There will be a free kick inside the centre circle, right on the halfway line for Rich Morris. Can United grab a late winner here? Morris puts it in. He's looking for Cox. Cox can't get his hand there. They'll come to Prinzel. Prinzel puts it in. Towards the far post. Head away. But still a chance of Burgess. Lays it off. King loses the ball. And now here come Lai. Can they snatch it right at the death? Till. He turns Musa. Musa slides in and puts it out for a Lai throw. Well, if anyone's going to get a late goal now, it looks like it's going to be Lai. Time running out. One more opportunity for the visitors. Jevons takes it, throws it forward. Billingham, he's got plenty of space, moving him a little bit slow to track him back there. Hadley whips it in. And watch out if Henry can bring it down. Henry.
Get out to him!
Jennard makes the cross. It's head away at the far post there by Cochrane. Now falls to Simon Williams. Tries the shot. And watch out for Billingham! Well, we all see some late drama. But it's not on the side of Coventry United. Ben Billingham's low drive into the far bottom corner gives all 3 points to Lai Town. A snatch and grab for Lai. They've been pushing and pushing and pushing United for the last 20 minutes or so. It's heartbreaking for Coventry United. They're putting so much work. And a last-minute hit and hope from Ben Billingham has snatched a point away from them when 3 looked likely. Well, a stunned silence here at Sphinx Drive. And who could blame the fans? United leading by 1-0. But then the header from James Spray and now the long-range strike from Ben Billingham have given Lai the victory. Well, it's certainly dampened the mood here. It probably is too late for United to come back from this now. If they do have another opportunity, it will just be the one. Well, Lai are finally all in their own half now. We do get play back underway, but United have got a job on their hands now to even get a point, let alone 3. Prinzel battling for the ball there with James Spray. Prinzel brought down, free kick. Free kick around 5 yards on the edge of the area. Well, this is it. Make or break. Well, this would be the time where Josh O'Grady would be stepping up, looking to fire one home, but he's having a little bit of a catnap on the sidelines here, so... Who's it going to be? Well, Tom King is standing over it. Cox wants it as well. Well, the 2 set-piece specialists, O'Grady is not playing. Thornton's been taken off. We've got King and Prinzel standing over it. Surely this can't be another goal. Prinzel strikes, and it isn't. And that is it. Full-time whistle is blown at Sphinx Drive. Lai Town celebrate like they've won the World Cup. And Coventry United leave empty-handed after a hearty display at Sphinx Drive. Well, as someone once said very famously, you can't win them all. This is one of those examples. United probably did deserve the victory, but the 2 glaring chances that Lai did have, they put away. James Spray's header from the corner, equalising for Lai Town, and then the low, long hit and hope effort from Ben Billingham, finding the far bottom corner. Coventry United hearts are broken. The red and greens will be heading to Long Eaton on Saturday in the FA Vars first round on the back of a defeat. And to make matters worse, Kai Williams, we can see now he's hobbling off the pitch. He's needing help just to get back to the dressing room. And of course, Ben Mackey, we've been told by Josh O'Grady, he will not be okay for Saturday. We were told earlier in the game that he might be okay for Saturday, but Josh has told us no, it's not going to happen. He's not going to be back in time for Saturday. So now it appears United's first choice, number 9 options, Kai Williams and Ben Mackey, will both be out of the trip to Long Eaton in the FA Vars on Saturday. Well, now let's go through the final scores around the grounds in England and further beyond. Let's go to the Champions League first. Bayer Leverkusen 0, Spurs 0, CSK Moscow 1, Monaco 1, Club Brugge 1, FC Porto 2, Dinamo Zagreb 0, Sevilla 1, Leicester City 1, FC Copenhagen 0, Lyon 0, Juventus 1, Real Madrid 5, Legia Warsaw 1, and Sporting Lisbon 1, Borussia Dortmund 2. Down to the Championship now. Barnsley 0, Newcastle 2, Birmingham 4, Rotherham 2, Blackburn 2, Nottingham Forest 1, Brighton 1, Wolves 0, Derby 0, Brentford 0, Fulham 2, Norwich City 2, Ipswich 2, Burton 0. So finally some goals for Ipswich. Leeds 1, Wigan 1, QPR 1, Bristol City 0, and, well, the wait goes on for Aston Villa. It looked like it might happen, but that elusive away win is not happening tonight. Reading 1, Aston Villa 1. In League 1, Bradford City 1, Southend 1, Bury 1, Wimbledon 2, Chesterfield 0, Fleetwood 1, and boy oh boy, what a nervy finish at the Rico. Coventry City 2, Oxford United 1. We are very close to the final whistle there. Oxford have got a goal back, but Coventry are clinging on. They are clinging on to that first home league win of the season. It's 2-1 at the Rico, heading into injury time. Elsewhere in League 1, Gillingham 1, Walsall 1, Millwall 0, Bolton 2. MK Dons 3, Bristol Rovers 3. What a game there. Oldham 2, Scunthorpe 0, Peterborough 3, Northampton 0, Port Vale 1, Charlton 1, Shrewsbury 0, Sheffield Wednesday 3, and Swindon Town 3, Rochdale 0, and the one game in the Checker Trade Trophy, formerly known as the JPT. It's still going on. It's I'm getting my words out. Exeter City 3, Chelsea under-21s 1. Well, I'm afraid that is all we've got time for here on another edition of Coventry United Matchday. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, you've been brilliant, of course, getting in touch on Twitter. Big shout out to everyone who's been listening in. Give yourselves a pat on the back. It's been a disappointing night here at Sphinx Drive, but you know what? Forget that disappointment. There it is. Final score, the Rico Arena, Coventry City 2, Oxford 1. At long last, the Sky Blues have won at home in the league. It's taken a while, but they have got there. So I'm going to leave with a smile on my face. Sadly, the United fans and players won't be able to do that. They gave it a good go, but it wasn't enough. Here at Sphinx Drive, the final score, Coventry United 1, Lie Town 2. We hope you can join us on Saturday for another edition of Coventry United Matchday right here on YouTube as United travel to Long Eaton in the first round of the FA Vase. Until then, you keep up to date with everything to do with the show on Twitter at Cov Matchday. But until we meet again, stay safe and, of course, stay sporty. We'll see you this Saturday, I should say, for another edition of Coventry United Matchday. Take care, and I will see you on Saturday.